Good morning. Good morning. Welcome or welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Wednesday, August the 28th, and we are here to look at the new releases that are being set free this week. And we look at them genre by genre. On Wednesdays, we look at romance. On Monday, we looked at the cozy mysteries. Yesterday, we looked at the mysteries and thrillers. Today is love, romance. And tomorrow, Thursday, is fantasy and science fiction. Quick announcements. It's Wednesday, so I don't have any sprints tonight. I will have them tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. They'll go for 2.5 hours. Morning, Cajun. I'm off work until Tuesday. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So I get to pay attention and not just let it play in the background. Cool, cool. Well, we're looking at romance today. It is good to see you. Let us go over here. Close that down. All right. First up, Given Our History by Kristen J.J. Miller. Assistant Professor Clara Fernsby is nothing if not driven. She's wanted to teach history since she was 14, and she hasn't let anything stand in her way, not even the love of her life. But it all paid off in the end because she landed a well-paid position at a private liberal arts college fresh out of grad school, and this year she's finally up for tenure. When Theodore Harrison is brought on for the fall semester as a visiting scholar, it's an unexpected blast from Clara's past. She hasn't spoken to Teddy since rejecting him over a phone call 10 years ago. Now that he's here, she's reminded of their time together at every turn. Autumns spent at a sleepaway camp in the Blue Ridge Mountains, trading battered history books and burned CDs with the quiet, dark-haired boy she once fell in love with. That boy might have been her best friend, but the man teaching Hist 322 is a total stranger, or so she thinks. As they spend evenings working on a shared project and brainstorming over drinks at a college bar, Clara realizes she's at risk of falling all over again. Given their history, she knows there's every chance he's not interested. But history's all down to interpretation, and this time around, she's got no intentions of repeating it. That is a very seasonal read if you are looking for an academic love fall story. Good morning, Mary. Happy Wednesday. How'd it go yesterday at the library? Marriage and Masty, third in the If Shakespeare Were an Auntie series by Nisha Sharma. The third and final. Okay, so this is a trilogy. Sorry, big gulp of coffee needed. Vera Marther has been through a lot in the past year. Both of her friends found soulmates, the man she fell in love with got engaged to another woman, and her father fired her before selling the family company. When her twin sister Santa tells her there is no way of getting her old life back, Vera feels lost at sea, a single, unemployed mess with a bad tattoo and tons of talent, but nowhere to go. Deepak Datta hasn't had the best luck either. To secure enough board votes for the CEO position at his family's company, Illyria Media, he's ready to marry board member and famous beauty influencer Olivia Gupta. That is, until he wakes up to a Get Ready With Me video announcing their separation. Despite his immediate relief, Deepak needs to do something fast to repair his image. After a series of convenient mishaps bring them together again, including a literal shipwreck, way too many drinks, and a sunset elopement on the beach, Deepak and Vera realize their accidental wedding may be the solution to their career aspirations. Together, they plot against the very company that ruined their lives in the first place. As they try to convince the world their friendship was a ruse for romance they've felt all along, the line between fake and real begins to blur. Now Vera and Deepak must ask themselves the terrifying question that has haunted them since the first time they met. Will love ruin everything? This is a retelling of Twelfth Night, supposedly. Finished The Shapeshifter by Tony Hillerman, an old one, but watched Dark Winks on and wanted to read a book about with Joe Leaphorn in it again. Love that series. Awesome. Good job. Daydream by Hannah Grace, third in the Maple Hills series. When his procrastination lands him in a difficult class with his least favorite professor, Henry Turner knows he's going to have to work extra hard to survive his junior year of college. And now, with his new title of captain for the hockey team, which he didn't even want, Henry absolutely cannot fail. Enter Hallie Jacobs, a fellow junior who finds herself befriended by Henry when he accidentally crashes her book club. Hallie may not have the romantic pursuits of her favorite fictional leads, but she's an academic superstar, and as soon as she hears about Henry's problems with his class reading material, she offers to help. Too bad being a private tutor isn't exactly ideal given her own studies, job, book club, and the novel she's trying to write. But new experiences are the key to beating her writer's block, and Henry's promising to be the one to give them to her. They just need to stick to their rule book. Oh, and not fall in love. It says it's college. Sure feels like high school to me. Maybe that's the problem with young people's. Oh, stop the commentary. You know I will keep saying things. Magical Meet Cute by Jean Meltzer. Is he the real deal, or did she truly summon a golem? You know, we ask that all the time, don't we, girls? Faye Kaplan used to be engaged. She also used to have a successful legal practice, but she much prefers her new life as a potter in Woodstock, New York. The only thing missing is the perfect guy. Not that she needs one, she's definitely happily alone. That is, until she finds her town papered with anti-Semitic flyers after yet another failed singles event at the synagogue. Desperate for comfort, Faye drunkenly turns to the only thing guaranteed to soothe her: pottery. A golem protector is just what her town needs, and adding all the little details to make him her ideal man can't hurt, right? When a seriously hot stranger mysteriously turns up the next day, Greg seems too good to be true, if you ignore the fact that Faye hit him with her bike, and that he subsequently lost his memory. But otherwise, the man checks every single box, causing Faye to wonder if Gray's sudden and spicy appearance might be anything but a coincidence. End of row 1. Row 2. It's also read 12th Night. Yeah, it's like, that's supposed to be 12th Night. Okay, they have a shipwreck, but that seemed to be about the only common thing. Knives, Seasoning, and a Dash of Love by Katrina Kwan. Spicy workplace romance. Alexander Chen is one of the most talented chefs to ever grace the culinary world of French haute cuisine. He rules his kitchen with an iron fist and fiery temper, so it's no secret that if you can't handle the heat, he'll gladly toss you out with the trash. As one of the first Chinese American chefs to claw his way to the top, he has a lot to prove and a massive chip on his shoulder. But he wasn't always like this. Eden Monroe, his newly hired sous chef, who may or may not have definitely embellished a lot on her resume to land herself the job, knew him back when he still went by his real name, Shang, or Shang. He used to be sweet and helpful and definitely not the second coming of the devil himself. I'm sure he thinks he's the second coming of God. Eden won't say anything, though, no matter how hot her curiosity burns, especially if it could cost her this job, which she needs if she has any hope of hiring a private detective to find something she lost long ago. All she has to do is fly under the radar. It's just a shame that she and her new boss butt heads more often than they fulfill orders. But what happens when things finally boil over and they discover the feelings between them are spicier than they ever imagined? And answering your question, Mary, no, I'm sure they haven't. I'm sure they have not read it. They don't teach Shakespeare anymore. You know, white male patriarchy and all that. Inheriting Her Island House by Jennifer Fay, fifth in the Turner Family of Blue Star Island series. A long lost uncle leaves his fortune to his great niece, but there are strings attached. I want an uncle, great uncle. With summertime in the air, accountant and single mom Paige Maxwell has been invited to Blue Star Island for the reading of her great uncle's will. Having lost her parents at a young age, Paige resists peeling back the pages to her painful past. Yet she knew her daughter was counting on her to make the right decision. However, the will has very specific stipulations. Dr. Grant Turner's career is on the rise as the assistant director of emergency medicine, but when he's summoned home to Blue Star Island, his future is put on hold. He's put in the awkward position of choosing to help his family and friends versus his hard won successful career. Neither are happy to be stuck on the island. However, the island works its charms with soft sea breezes and striking sunsets. As the two search for a compromise, will they find love in the least likely of places? Includes a recipe for confetti layered cake. Bonus. That is a very pretty cover. I do like that. Hey, Linda. Sorry about it. I didn't. I didn't see it was you who said that. Welcome. What is the Earl? Oh, for which one? The page that I'm working on is an Amazon list I created. But let me know if you mean something else. French Kissed by Chanel Cleaton, third in the International School series. On the surface, she appears to have it all, if only the facade matched reality. With 1 year left at the international school in London, Fleur Marceau is struggling to graduate. Her love life is a mess and she can't stop thinking about Max, her ex-boyfriend's best friend. But all that pales in comparison to the blackmailer determined to destroy her. After watching Fleur break his friend's heart, Max Tucker knows to stay away from trouble despite the crush he's had on her since freshman year. There's a social hierarchy at the international school, and Max is outside the velvet ropes. But when they're partnered on a project, Max learns there's more to Fleur than meets the eye, and she just might be worth the wild ride. The more time they spend together, the further Max falls, and when a kiss awakens a passion Fleur never imagined, she's unable to resist Max, who she had thought was all wrong for her, but who might be the only thing that's right. But will he stand by her when her secrets are revealed? That must be some damn good kiss. Okay. The Baking Games by Rachel Hanna. Savannah Green enters the baking games with a clear goal: win the $200,000 prize and secure her sister's future. She's not doing it for herself. But her plan quickly crumbles when she discovers the competition includes her ex boyfriend Connor, who still harbors a grudge, and Rhett Jennings, her biggest rival from culinary school. Thrown together in a luxurious mansion under the constant gaze of cameras, Savannah finds herself part of an unexpected plot twist: a fake relationship with Rhett to boost their popularity with viewers. As they navigate their pretend romance, the lines between reality and performance blur. Rhett's unexpected defense against Connor's sabotage stirs doubts about his true intentions. Is his growing warmth genuine or just another strategy to win? With each challenge, Savannah's resolve is tested not just by her baking skills, but also by the tangled web of feelings developing around her. Rhett's consistent support in moments of vulnerability make her question if there's more to their connection than just the game. As the competition intensifies, so does the relationship, pushing Savannah to reconsider what she truly desires. Amidst the strategic alliances and fake romances crafted for viewer ratings, Savannah forges a genuine bond with Maggie, a 65-year-old contestant who becomes like the mother she never had. Maggie's wisdom and warmth offer a haven from the cutthroat atmosphere, grounding Savannah as she navigates the murky waters of trust within the mansion. As the grand finale looms, Savannah must decide if she's willing to risk her heart along with her culinary dreams. Caught between a potential new love and the prize that promises a better future for her sister, Savannah faces a choice that could change everything. Is her connection with Rhett just a well-crafted facade, or could it be the most authentic thing she's ever baked up? End of row 2. More coffee. The Bookshop of Hidden Dreams by Karen Hawkins, 4th in Dove Pond series. When an antique tin of love letters is found hidden in her family home, noted historian Tay Dove rushes home to Dove Pond to investigate. Tay is still reeling from a romantic betrayal, so she's relieved to refocus her energies on her latest project, a biography of her great-great-grandmother Serafina, a star reporter who began her career in Dove Pond in the late 19th century before abruptly leaving town. Tay believes the letters could be the key in solving what happened, but they only add to her questions, especially when they reveal a forbidden love affair with William Day, Tay and Day, a wild youth who took part in a notorious train robbery. Some answers might be found in 80-year-old Rose Day's bookshop, which doubles as a town archive, but Rose is curiously resistant to give Tay access. Just when Tay thinks she's reached a dead end, she finds an unlikely ally in Rose's grandson, Luke, a fellow puzzle lover. Together, they set out to uncover what really happened all those years ago and find the truth behind a love story that could be more precious than gold. So if his last name is Day, her name would be Tay Day if they got married. Just asking. Hour of Surrender. The baking one sounds like it has potential. You know, there's always a baking show. Always kind of gets you, doesn't it? Hour of Surrender by Kat Levesque, 1st in the Unholy Angels. Let's double check that date. Yep, this week. When an ex-CIA agent and a young widow connect, a new world opens up for them both, but so does a world of secrets. After the death of her husband, Catherine Kiki Conrad moves back to her hometown of Pasadena, California, with the intent of starting a new life. With her trusty French bulldog Stanley by her side, Kiki buys an old fixer-upper and has big dreams of turning the home into a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, the old home, known as Agua de la Vida, is more work than she anticipated. When a sexy contractor gives her an estimate to restore the place, Kiki is in a quandary. She is attracted to the blonde, blue-eyed hunk, but repelled by the money he estimates restoration of the house will eat up. It's expensive, honey. What's a girl to do? Trace Rockland is that sexy contractor, or at least that's what he pretends he is. The truth is that Trace was a CIA assassin now returning to his hometown to try and forget that part of his life. But trouble follows him even as he falls for the owner of a derelict old house. Soon Kiki is in danger and Trace is drawn back into the world of intrigue he's trying so hard to forget. In order to save Kiki and himself, he must temporarily return to that job. He must become that assassin again. But in that hour of surrender, when Trace's guard is down completely, will his secret past destroy his relationship with Kiki once and for all? I feel like we've had the name Kiki recently. Is that a new popular name? Dale. Just Dale. By Donna Michaels, 13th in the HC Heroes series. Good for her. When former Navy SEAL Delta Dale Leroy Taylor returns to his hometown to care for his father, who's recovering from a car accident, he's ready for a quiet life after years of combat. But small town life is anything but quiet when he meets Sadie Quinn, the vibrant online influencer with a crafting platform, as well as a cute schoolmate from his past. The beauty lives next to his dad and has faithfully checked in on him during his and his older brother's absences. Sadie, known for her creative spirit and generous heart, never expected her childhood crush, the stoic and handsome Dale, to turn her world upside down. As they work together to navigate the challenges of his father's recovery, an undeniable attraction sparks between them. But when mysterious accidents start occurring at Dale's father's home, More than their budding relationship is at risk. Together, Dale and Sadie must unravel the mystery, and confront the danger that threatens all their lives, and discover that love can be the most powerful weapon of all. And that is all that we have. We've got another minute or two. Let's jump into more cozy mysteries. Super quick. We didn't get to on Monday. Chipping away at them. Ninjas and Nightmares by Tyler Rhodes. Ninth in Max's Campervan Case Files. When hippie vibes meet funfair rides, murder sideswipes Max's van life. Ex-chef and now full-time nomad, Max Effort is fully into the rhythm of van life. He made it through the unprecedented heat wave and is now being truly tested by a return to unpredictable, meaning mostly soggy, British weather. He's even had to consider ditching his Crocs. We won't hear of that. For something more sensible. Footwear is the least of his worries, though, when Min, ex-wife and love of his life, comes to stay in his awesome 67 VW camper van so they can visit the largest fun fair in the UK. The moment they stepped inside the haunted house, murder of the most nightmarish kind greeted them. Freaked out and reeling from the death, they are buoyed by the return of an old friend. Moose, man of mystery and considerable ninja skills, teams up with the gang to help solve a truly perplexing whodunit with plenty of help from Anxious, the smartest Jack Russell Terrier you'll ever likely to meet. As the clues and red herrings mount up and the fun fair tries to come to terms with yet another shocking murder, the stakes are high and the stress even higher as the team rush to uncover the killer before they strike again. But has Max pushed his luck too far this time? Has he finally met his match? Even more concerning are the dire threats and warnings he's been receiving lately, with their perplexing and cryptic messages and offerings. One pot wonders are all that keep Max sane, as you can't beat a full belly to help unravel the clues and chill with those you love the most. As the showdown finally climaxes, secrets from his past are uncovered, leaving Max dangerously close to becoming nothing but an ex-van lifer as he battles to survive and continue his new way of life. Contains a stunning one-pot recipe at the end. That was a whole lot of explanation for a 214-page book. And that's all we have time for today. We'll look for our surrender. Awesome. That's why I do it. Nobody's doing this kind of content. I just want to see what's out there. And by doing this, you kind of say, oh, that's kind of intriguing to me. And then you investigate further, read a sample, see if it clicks, and just add another book to your TBR or go, okay, that wasn't for me. But either way, you know what's out there. Mary says, thanks so much. Hope everyone has a great day. We are under a heat advisory here in Virginia, so a good day to stay inside and read and bead. That sounds like a very good plan. Going to check out the van life. UK dog fun fair sounds up my alley. Of course, I have to start with number 1. True. If you could really stretch it, you could also count that for like a food cart thing. It includes a recipe and it's a van. I would. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Again, if you're not able to get up early to watch this, I do post it later. Not everybody is a disgusting morning person like I am. I hope everyone has a good day. I may take a nap later. I would, for sure. Enjoy it. All right. And Keo knows this is the signal. Have a good day. Again, I don't have any sprints tonight. I will have them tomorrow night. Have a good day. I said that. Read good books. And as the banner says, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom, nom. Have a good day. God bless. One more time.